Hey everybody, I'm Will, and welcome to the channel Venture to Roam. Today what I want to talk to you about is how we fit all of our stuff inside the Jeep. So Kate and I go on many overlanding trips every year. Only very few of them are without kids. So we have a couple constraints when it comes to packing our Jeep. Number one, we want to be able to take the roof off anytime. So that means no permanent drawer systems or permanent structures installed in the back of the Jeep. And two, we need those back seats for kids. So that means that we have to be really careful about how we pack the very back of our Jeep and utilize the rest of the space inside the Jeep. What I'm going to walk you through today is just the system that we've developed in packing the back of the Jeep that makes it really efficient, and I can still see out of the rear view mirror. So let's go. So for each trip we go on, we have one bag for mom and dad. We have one bag for each of the kids. Usually we have the annex here to the rooftop tent, which is kind of a must-have with the kids. We have our extra Rotopax watering can there that we put in the back of the Jeep. And then we have our Dewalt system here that's got bins and drawers that stack and click together.
This is my kitchen set, so this is everything I need right at hand, right next to my refrigerator. Inside of here I have all of our plates. I have several cutting boards there. This is our insulated container for our hot water when we're making coffee. We've got bowls, we've got 2 frying pans, a collapsible bowl to make salads and other things. We've got our stock pot, a little water heater there, and then a toaster. And then over to the right we've got our AeroPress. And inside all of here we also fit our mugs and our kids' mugs, and it locks up tight. Down here I have my utensil drawer. So in here I have everything I need, from measuring spoons, I've got nice silverware, we've got our wine opener, I've got all the spices I need, some scissors are a must-have for me in the camp kitchen, and then our spatulas and cooking utensils. To the right here I like to keep this right close. This is my JetBoise that I love. It's just really great for cooking food, and it packs up tight. I love having a cutting board here on my tailgate table, and I always have the Purell close at hand. Then right down here on the ground I've got my pantry box. So this is my Dewalt pantry set. This is where I keep all of my dry goods, everything from maybe the drinks we haven't needed to chill yet. Extra Ziplocs are a must-have, my olive oil, and just snacks. Anything that doesn't need to be refrigerated fits in there. Over here to the right, this is my camp supplies bin. So this is where the JetBoise goes when it's not in use. We've got sunscreen, we've got extra canisters here, we've got our mosquito repellent, headlamps, and other lamps like that. That's also where we put the bear spray. And then down here are just some more camp supplies, fire starters, a light, some rope. We've got a really great clothes hanger in here that you can easily put from tree to tree. So this is just kind of all the miscellaneous stuff we need around camp. And then right here to my left, this is my prep table. Sometimes I switcheroo and put the JetBoise here. It kind of depends on the camp setup and what I'm cooking, but I like to have a nice big area. People can help chop. Lots of things happening there. And so this is my cockpit kitchen. I've got everything I need.
Now you'll notice we also have a refrigerator back here. So this takes up a ton of space. It's a 35-liter fridge, so it's just enough for about 3 or 4 days. So let's see how we get all this stuff in here. So the first thing I do is make sure that the fridge is situated. So let me do that first. Okay, now we put in the Dewalt boxes. And now we're gonna put in the rest of the stuff, so here we go. Closes up perfectly, and the great news is, if you can see, I do still have use of my rear view mirror. So for water, we carry 6 gallons of water. I have 2 Rotopax here, and these are each 2 gallons. And then I have 1 inside the cab, and that's usually enough water for 2.5 days or a regular weekend of overlanding. We put a ton of stuff in this Trasheroo. So on top here in this bag, there's this nice zipper right here. And we put in trash bags and a brush to brush down the Jeep when we get to camp. And then on the inside, so up here, the first bag, these are just like extra hiking shoes that we carry in there. And if you look down, you'll see our toilet, our collapsible trash bag, collapsible bucket, our toilet tent, stakes for the tents, They all, there's our guy lines. They all live inside the Trasheroo, and we love it. It's probably the most valuable piece of gear that we bought for our Jeep because it only costs 50 bucks, and we have got a ton of use out of it. Another thing that we have bought, these bags that make our packing lives a lot easier, are these Rightline roll bar bags, and they clip around the roll bar here and down here, and they're PVC type material, and so we love them. So in here, this is where we keep our wet wipes, our paper towels, all kinds of cleaning supplies. In here we keep our scrubber for dishes and our dish soap. On this side, this is kind of like our extra stuff side, so we'll keep coffee mugs in here sometimes. We keep our toiletries, so we want to brush our teeth. Sometimes there's a coffee mug there. I'll throw in just odds and ends that I need to get access to during our trip. And so those two bags have cleared up a bunch of clutter in the back of the Jeep. Right, onto the back seat. And we've got this little piece of gear in between the two seats. They can put their iPads, their drinks and snacks. This is cooler material, so you could put something to keep things cold in there. Little drink holders, it's removable, and it fits in between the Jeep seats. And, which is really important for parents, there is enough room for them to reach around and put their seat buckles on, which if you put anything else between those two seats, you have probably already experienced the frustration from your kids trying to get their seat buckles on. If you look up, you've got the attic. This is from Blue Ridge Overland Gear, and each family member has a little ditty bag. A little cinch sack ditty bag, and this is where we keep our puffer coats, our hats, our mittens, our extra socks. I have it's going to be a cold trip this weekend, so I've got on this side an extra warm wool blanket for Kate around the campfire, and also we have our collapsible bins for washing dishes, and that all fits up here. It cinches really tight, and I can still see through the rearview mirror. So we have really loved adding this. This is probably, like I said, the Trasheroo is probably the most valuable investment. This is probably the second most valuable investment in terms of getting things inside the Jeep, because we only use these when it's super cold. So there's trips maybe that we don't ever even use these, but they can live up here and they're always there when we need them. We don't have to worry about this stuff cluttering up anything in the back, and it just keeps it really, really clean. Lastly, I want to show you this little bag. This bag it's that bag that you just need for stuff during a trip. And so Kate puts hand sanitizer, little snacks, chapstick, things that, like, when you've got kids, they're always asking for stuff, and so she puts a lot of it in here. And the great thing about this bag is that it snaps in right here and it hangs right here. And there are other bags that do the same thing, but what we love about this is that it doesn't hang down too far. It's not too big. It's really easy to zip and get into, and it's got these accessible mesh pockets, so you can always have access to stuff when you're on the road. So this has been another really great addition that Kate uses a lot during the trip. Well, that's it. We're packed and ready to go. Thanks for joining us. I hope this was helpful. Again, we only use the back of the Jeep, and we have all these kind of nooks and crannies that we've utilized to make sure that things are tidy and contained, and we can get in and out of our Jeep really, really fast when it comes time to set up and break down camp. So I hope this is helpful. If you have questions, put them in the comments. I'll respond to every single comment on this video. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to packing Jeep, so I'm happy to answer questions on why we did things or where we got them or any kind of comparisons that you're interested in. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to hear more from us, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time.